entrepreneur. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled How the Ultimate Insiders Use Low-Cost, High-Powered Back-End Marketing Techniques and Strategies to Make a Ton of Money, Part 2. And now, it's your turn. Ladies and gentlemen, this powerful little-known marketing strategy, even though it's rarely used on average by less than 1 in 1,000 typical cash-starved, struggling small business owners and or service providers, when it's used correctly, entrepreneur, this mega proven marketing strategy will dramatically improve your bottom line. Now, just in case you missed it, we're going to recap part 1, but you really need to go back and watch part 1 of this video series to really get the gist, so you'll completely, totally understand how powerful this marketing strategy is. As you recall from part 1, power couple and country music legends Faith Hill and Tim McGraw, they routinely give these worldwide tours and attract these incredibly fanatical fans who come out and jump and scream and yell and shout, absolutely adore this couple, adore their music, and as a direct result, these people have a great time. However, and Faith and Tim obviously make a lot of money from their live concerts. However, as a direct result of the information that they're getting from Mr. Marketing, they decided that they were leaving a ton of money on the table, and they decided they wanted to take advantage of it. So here's what they did. Faith and Hill decided, since they've got 1.8 million fanatical fans attending their worldwide tours, here's what they do. They would give at least 1.5 million of these fans reasons to join their opt-in email list. And how did they do it? You guessed it. They offered a free drawing. What else? During the intermission of their concerts, they simply put up a sign and directed people to go to their lead capture page, so that they would have a chance, 3 fans per show would have a chance to win some incredible cash prizes. First prize, as you recall, was $25,000 in cash. Second prize was a cool $15,000 in cash. And third prize was $5,000 in cash. And of course, these are going to be sent cashier's check. Nobody's going to be walking out of there with that kind of money, obviously. But here's the point. Now that Faith and Hill had such success with that one particular strategy, they decided, let's see what else this Mr. Marketing has in store, and let's take advantage of some of his other suggestions. And this is one that they decided to use, this particular strategy. They reached out to several car dealerships and made an exclusive arrangement with the Ford Escalade dealer. And this is how this is going to work. This time, when you go to one of their world event tours and attend one of their concerts, Faith and Hill are going to offer up, that's right, that nice looking state-of-the-art brand spanking new Ford Escalade. And it's going to be valued at $60,000, which means it has all the bells and whistles. However, it's a slight marketing twist. This time, they're not using a free drawing concept. This is what they're going to do instead. For just $100 in cash, of course this is going to be electronically debited, these people can enter a raffle. And for $100, they get a chance to win that $60,000 asset. Pretty good deal, right? Now, as we said, since they have 1.8 million people attend these live events, let's say if just 500,000 of those people decide to enter into this raffle, ladies and gentlemen, that's $50 million gross, which means Tim and Faith have more than enough money to buy each Escalade for each particular live concert that they do. But here's the other thing. The first grand prize winner will not only win that Ford Escalade, they're also going to get a $1,000 gas card to boot. Tim and Faith are also going to give away 10 second prizes, which are going to be a $1,000 gas card. And just to top it off, they're going to give away 10 third prizes, which will be $500 gas cards. Now, ladies and gentlemen, stop and think about all the tweeting and Facebooking that's going to be going on. But here's the really cool part. In fact, think about this. If you were the Escalade dealer, the corporation, wouldn't it make sense to just donate the car to Tim and Faith? Because after all, you're going to get access in each particular city that they're in to a list of anywhere from 30 to 80,000 people. You think they're not going to be able to make $60,000 gross between now and whenever those people get off their list? Because remember, some of them people are going to buy not just one car, several cars over the years. They're going to refer people, and they're also going to give the Escalade dealer a testimonial. You think they can't make up the price of that car and the gas cards and all this other stuff? You better believe they can. Now, here's the other thing, which is really important. Now that Tim and Faith have this 1.5 million people on their opt-in email list, guess what? When they're finally ready to release their latest CD, they'll simply send a special VIP email alert to those opt-in email subscribers. And guess what it'll say? If just 1 million of those 1.5 million subscribers, or whatever the actual number happens to be, but in this particular case, since that was the example in part one, if 1 million people send them $9.99 to get their latest CD, first of all, that's a cool 60% off the normal retail rate of $24.99. Can you see how they're going to gross additional millions and millions of dollars? I'll let you do the math. But here's the other thing to think about, ladies and gentlemen. Tim and Faith and their marketing team aren't slouches. They're going to start testing and find out what OTO, and OTO, as you recall, means one-time only offer, they can include in front of every person that opts in and decides to buy that CD. What if they say for just $7 more, they'll include a bonus CD, which would normally retail, say, for another $24.99, plus exclusive 2-hour footage of them putting together 2 videos that they're going to have released when the CD actually comes out. So now you've got, let's just call this $9.99, let's just call it $10 plus another $7. So for $17, you're going to get something that would cost $48. In other words, 2 CDs at $24.99 each. Let's just call it $25. So let's just say $50. You're going to get access to it for just $17. Ladies and gentlemen, do you see the type of money back in marketing can put in your pocket when you use it correctly? Now, here's the other thing. This is not about a superstar entertainment couple as much as it's about you using the raffle concept. In part 3, you're going to see how a huge multi-billion-dollar conglomerate that already makes a lot of money in the sporting arena could use this exact same concept. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who want to discover how you can add an additional 25% or more gross profit to your bottom line in the next 90 days or less without adding any additional customers or clients, then entrepreneur, what you need to do is grab your free 9-page special report. And you can do that by going to youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Looking forward to seeing you again next time on the Marketing Minute.